On, everybody? Appreciate everybody coming in here. What's going on, Kenneth? What's going on, Cody? Avid? CVA? 351? Seven people in the house. Just appreciate y'all coming in here. We got open mic night tonight. And let's chat a little bit. And if you want to come up on panel, that is fine. That is all right. I posted a link there. Cody, Big Skip, 351, CVA, Kenneth, Avid, anybody wants to jump up? We're going to talk about your favorite fishing memories today. What's up, Mike's Fishing Home? What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming in here. Where's my buddy Elliot? Dude, I've been missing fishing with you. We got to get together and go fishing. But we're going to have a open mic night. I was going to have a guest on tonight, but he's not going to be able to get off work in time. So we'll catch him another time and see. Yep, definitely Elliot. Everybody's wondering where you been, what you been up to. So I'm just glad you're able to get in here and hang out with us. What's going on, William? What's up, Jody? Click the link, Jody, and jump up here. Let's talk. Big Skip, Kenneth, come on. Where's Sampy? What's up, Sampy? Busy. Oh, I know you are. $15 people in the house. Appreciate everybody coming in here. It's cold right now. 30 degrees outside. I guess the real feel's probably, I don't know. Probably 20 something. Okay. Cody, I know you ain't doing squat. Hop up here. What's up, Garv? What's going on, man? Everybody's starting to cool in here. There we go. What's up, Chris Everett?
What's up, Kelly?
What's up, Big Skip? What's going on, man?
Same old. Forgive me.
How you feeling?
Feeling a little better. Sugar got up again today, and I talked to him at work, so still didn't go in today. I'm so over this; it's not even funny.
Yeah. Hey, hang in there, man. Hang in there.
I'm just ready to go back to work. That way, I can go fishing.
Cool. Well, since we got you on here, what's one of your favorite fishing memories?
Believe it or not, it was when I was 6 years old. I said before, I grew up fishing, and when I was a kid, we had a houseboat down on Smith Lake. It was an old hand-built wooden flat bottom, and that's exactly what it looked like. It was a big wooden flat bottom boat with a cabin in the middle of it that had an access panel right in the middle of the cabin between the two bunks that you could raise up and fish out of. It was built in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And made for fishing in the wintertime. Well, going down there as a kid, I would always get up in the morning. Everybody in the marina knew who Daddy was. And I would grab my rod and I'd take off around the docks fishing. Well, one morning I was on the front of the houseboat eating breakfast with Daddy, and two guys came by in a little flat bottom John boat, and they were throwing up into the empty sloughs and twitching these baits, catching bass.
Yeah.
Well, Daddy talked to them for a little while, and what they had were the old 6-inch silver blackback Rapalas. So that evening, Daddy came home and he had 3 of them. He tied one on my rod, and I played around with it. Well, the next morning I got up, grabbed my rod, and took off, and was running around the docks and bouncing it up and down like a jig on top of the water. And if nobody's ever fished from a dock early in the morning, it's like the water is day glow green, and you can see
Mm-hmm.
down 15, 20 foot. You can see all the fish under the docks, and I mean it's awesome. Well, I'm
Yeah.
sitting there, I'm seeing these little, you know, 1.5, 2 pound bass in schools under the docks. I'm sitting there bouncing that 6 inch Rapala trying to get them to hit. When out of nowhere, something came out from under the dock, hit it, and went right back under, and it was so fast that it pulled me over. Luckily, it was not an empty slough. There was a little cabin cruiser sitting there, and the nose of the boat was probably 2 feet, 2.5 feet higher than the dock. Well,
Mm-hmm.
when I went over, I caught my arm on the front of the boat and started hollering. One of the neighbors heard me and went and woke Daddy up and said, "Isn't that your boy hollering over there?" And all Daddy heard me was hollering help. So he comes running over there.
Yeah.
My knees are on the dock, my arms up on the boat, and my right hand's down in the water. He reaches down and grabs me by the nape of the neck and stands me back up on the dock and reaches for the rod. I snatched back and said, "No, it's mine." So I start pulling it up, and Daddy lays down on the dock, waiting for me to get it out where he can get to it. And I finally get it out from under the dock. He lips it and pulls it up, and it was a 8 pound, 3 ounce largemouth.
Nice.
I'm 6 years old. This fish looked like 100 pound cat to me. You know,
Oh yeah.
and till I was probably I was in my 40s. That was my PB, and I caught it when I was 6 years old. And I mean, I play it in my head all the time when I'm
Mm-hmm.
fishing. But that's one of my best memories of fishing was catching that fish and actually getting it, landing it.
Oh yeah.
What about you?
Oh gosh. I couldn't pick. I couldn't pick a good one. I've got so many, and a lot of them I don't know the whole entire. I don't remember the whole entire thing about it. I just remember. I remember just going out when I was a kid, and just going with my brothers. I got 3 older brothers, which everybody heard about one of them. Uh, but they used to take me and go fishing on the creeks.
uh,
So that's where I get I enjoy getting back out into. But I mean, I just remember them throwing me in the back of the car and throwing the poles and let's go to the creek,
yeah,
or let's go sneak into the golf course and go fish their big pond, or yeah, stuff that we shouldn't been doing.
right. Yeah,
So
that was a Friday afternoon thing. About 2:30, 3 o'clock, Mom would start packing the old station wagon, sitting out in the driveway, getting everything loaded up. Daddy would get home about 5:30.
mm-hmm.
Go in the house. He'd go upstairs, and he'd come back down with his. This you gotta remember. This is in the '70s. So he'd come down with them old loud shorts and a T-shirt on with his flip flops
Yeah.
or sandals, and Mom would have us in the car. I mean, he literally come in, change, and come back out, and we would head down. We'd get down there probably 7:30 Friday evening,
Yeah.
and then we'd stay till 5 o'clock Sunday evening. And the dock across from us, it went out so far the standard 4 foot dock. Then it doubled into an 8 foot dock and went out to the end.
Hmm.
About halfway down, there was a 4x4 hole cut in the middle with a bench seat on either side and a waterproof drop light that hung down from the rafters and hung down about 3 foot in the water.
Yeah.
And a bunch of the old timers would sit down there in the evenings till about 9, 10 o'clock at night, and they just sit there and talk, and they'd each have a rod in the water, catching crappie. And of course, I always sit over there with them because if nobody's ever fished with a floating light or a submerged light,
Yeah.
you get all the minnows and bugs, and
Oh yeah.
there's bluegill the size of dinner plates swimming around. So I'm over there with my little rod with my worm fishing 3, 4, 5 foot deep where you can see all the way down to trying to catch those big bluegill. I get lucky and get one every now and then. And that just tickle the daylights out of the
Oh yeah.
old folks sitting there on the dock watching me catch that fish. I remember plenty of times they were just sitting there talking, didn't even have a rod in the water, just watching me fish.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember my dad telling me stories like that he would be out there with his dad and grandpa, and they'd be fishing or something like that, and there'd be people watching them, just
Yeah,
sitting there watching them. They just come up and just kind of be nosy a little bit, but just sit there and watch them.
yeah. Those were the days, man. Everything was so much simpler back then.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I miss the 70s. Somebody else
I don't
jump
know.
in here.
I don't know. We've got nobody so far jumped up on yet, but we got Jeremy Tournament Cats in, Annette Morgan. So I already said hi to Mike's Fishing Home. So Chris Everett's in the house. Whisker Dreams is in the house. Michelle is in the house. Let's see. We got 18 people in the house.
Somebody jump in here.
I dropped the link. Anybody else that wants to jump up and have fun and let's talk?
Well, I'm going to drop out and let's see if somebody else will drop in. Thanks for.
But yeah, tonight's just basically we're just going to talk about your favorite fishing memories. Is all we're going to do tonight. So we might not have a big old long 2-hour show tonight. Might be cutting it short tonight. I don't know yet. We'll see. There's Brad. What's going on, Brad Cottle?
Yep.
Mr. Sinker Man.
Jump in, Brad. I know you got some stories.
Brad, I put one of your stickers. I found one of your stickers I've misplaced, and I put it on the back of my trailer. So every time I drive down the road, it's going to be sitting there. Somebody's going to see it.
That's funny. I changed that to my new logo and it didn't change in here.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, I caught that last September, I believe.
Last September.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was actually live on TikTok when I caught it.
Huh.
And I clipped the video, and it's one of the little shorts on my channel on YouTube, which I put up. I finally made an introduction video the other day. I forgot I cut that off. I made an introduction video the other day and posted it.
Yeah.
And I think it was in December, I went down to Wheeler Dam on Wilson Lake, right below the dam.
Mm-hmm.
And normally the current's so strong through there, even with a good wind, it's still pretty calm. And you can if you can fight the wind from the bank, you can fish from the bank, and you can even take a boat out. But I got down there, and there were 4 and 5 foot rollers. And I was just sitting there in the truck like, wow. And so I made a little quick video. I posted it a little while ago.
Yeah. There you go. What's going on, KC Fish Page? What's going on, man?
All right. Well, I'm going to drop out of here and let somebody else come in if they will. Come on, Brad. Jump in.
Oh, that's KC Fish Page. Why don't you jump up, man? Or Jeremy? You can jump up here. I know Whisker. Let's see. I think, who was it? Ken said he might jump up here in a little bit. 19 people in the house. Appreciate everybody coming in here, sharing it out, hitting the thumbs up. And we'll get back into the couples edition starting next week. So everybody in the chat, what is your favorite fishing memory? It's Cody. You too good to come up here on my show? But you can get up and stay on Lee's all day long, housewife. Because I know you ain't going to take that laying down. No, I got him. I got him this time. About time. No picture, just the icon today.
I'm working on some stuff.
Gotcha. All right. What is your favorite fishing memory?
I got a whole bunch of them.
All right. Well, go ahead. Shoot.
We were actually fishing on our little river. It's probably been 5, maybe 6 years ago, and we weren't really catching much of anything. And we had a lot of smaller baits. And we had one pool my buddy Jason was fishing with that had like a 12-inch shad on it. We just cut the tip of the tail off of it, and we were sitting there joking around. It kept getting dink tapped, and we were sitting there laughing. And he picked the pole up, and it was sitting there kind of nibbling. Wasn't really doing much. He's sitting there. He's like, "I'm going to get this fish." I'm like, "You're not getting it." He's like, "Oh, whatever." He pulls up on it and misses it. I sit there and laugh. And about that time, we were sitting there laughing. Something came down the river, snatched it up, and ripped the pole out of his hands, and it went flying across all the way to the back of the boat.
No.
I never laughed so hard. The only thing that saved it was the motor cover had an old bottle opener on it, and it caught the bail of the open face in that tab, and it's the only thing that kept that rod from coming out of the boat. And he picked up the rod, and there was nothing there. I'm like, "See, I told you wouldn't get that fish." I'm like, "At least you got your pole."
So on Chucky Morgan.
It's so funny seeing his reaction when that fish ripped that rod right out of his hands, though.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate that, Michael Bond. I know it's late getting over there. It's probably about close to midnight over there.
Yeah,
hey,
some of the stuff that happened.
Cody, at least I asked you to come up before I asked Jody to come up. But yeah, Jody is my favorite because we have pictures. We have pictures to prove it that me and Jody are friends. What are you gonna say, Brad?
The things that happen while you're fishing sometimes are some of the stuff that you remember the best. Little bloopers and just stuff you're doing. And
yeah,
one of the guys I used to work with, I actually grew up with him. We'd fished from the bank before we ever got a boat for forever, and we'd post up on the Maumee, and you actually have to go in the spot we were fishing. The trees are so low that you actually have to go about 20 foot out in the water in the river, throw your rigs out, and then walk them back. And we put them pole holders right up against the water, and he'd always take his chair and sit right over his rod and slide his rod between the legs of his seat. And when he wasn't paying attention, we go back there and bump the back of the rod forward towards the water, and he'd grab that thing and yank up on it as hard as he could. And we'd sit there and laugh, and he'd have to walk back out in the water. We did it for about an hour before he finally caught on. He's like, "I've had to walk out in this water 10 times, and you guys were doing it? Really?"
It's just like I watch some of those videos of guys out there sea fishing, and they got that big rod and the handles stuck in between their legs and sticking out behind them, and they'll sit there and they'll jerk on it. Oh, it's hilarious. And they'll sit there forever and ever before they figure out that somebody's actually doing it to them.
Yeah. Oh, and it's hilarious too. I watch them do it a lot too, and I laugh about it.
Well, there's catfish fever and outdoors going on, Lynn.
You gotta love the shenanigans in fishing.
Oh yeah. Well, not just that. I mean, even to the point where you got bets and side bets going on, and
Yeah. It
what's
just
up,
keeps
Lloydies?
it interesting.
Oh yeah. There's LG Bass in the house. What's going on, Tom?
What's up, LG? Yeah, we constantly do stuff to mess with each other on the boat, or even still when we were bank fishing, we always did it.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can hear some of our shows is like they'll say fish on, and they look at the pole or something.
It's like we were fishing below a dam, and we were there for like 10 or 12 hours, and my one friend got his reel and line stuck, and he had a fish on it at one point,
Yeah.
but it wrapped around a log. He's like, "Oh, it'll come out." And he waited for like 2 hours. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take this stuff up to the truck." I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead."
Yeah.
We tried pulling on it to get it out and just cut the line because you weren't getting it out.
Yeah.
And he comes back and grabs that rod and yanks up on it, and there's nothing there. We didn't tell him we cut it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was hilarious.
What's up, Sogo? Man, you need to jump up here. I haven't seen you on a camera in forever, man. Sogo's one of my first people that I had up on the show.
You ever do anything like that with your brothers, Kelly?
What, to play with them?
Horseplay?
Oh yeah, all the time. Not just fishing, even at the house.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Me, I gotta tell this one story. Me and my one of my oldest brothers, Troy. It's funny. We always loved watching like sumo wrestling. So we would literally grab the biggest, largest shirts and pants that we could find in the house and pat them like we were sumo wrestlers. Oh, we had so much fun. And one time we did that, we actually broke the legs on my bed because he picked me up and slammed me down so hard, like a body slam, and it snapped the legs out from me in my bed, and we got in trouble so bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we've had fun. I mean, we had all funs when we was fishing too. I mean, we would go into down here. You got Eagle's Nest, which is like a big rich place down here and they have a big pond and stuff by their golf course. We would sneak in and go fishing it until they run us off, and then we come back again later. What's going on, Kevin? What's up, man? Mr. Paul Meadows in the house. I'm gonna post that link again. Kevin, if you ain't busy, man, why don't you jump up? We're talking about your favorite fishing memories tonight on open mic night. If you ain't too busy, I know you're always doing something. Much just cooking dinner. Well, you can be live while you're cooking dinner. There you go. We want you.
It's a catch a story and cook a meal.
Yeah, catch a story and cook a meal. There's Jody.
Howdy.
How's it going, Jody?
Hey, how's it going, Brad? Kelly?
Pretty good.
Long time no see, Jody.
Long time no see. About what, 4 hours?
About 4 hours, yeah.
Yeah. So Brad likes to play pranks when he's fishing.
Yes, he does.
Mm-hmm. I got a scare or something.
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
I just play a few, not many. I usually rubber snakes and rubber spiders. Did a lot of it when we're camping.
But throw them away, baby.
So That's some of my favorite pranks to play. But I guess
I don't think we really did much of that kind of stuff, except for I think I remember my brothers putting on like a fake fish or something on one of my brother's hooks or something while they wouldn't look at
out and reeling it in.
Yeah, when they reel it in or whatever, and it had enough weight on it to where it'd bend the pole just a little bit, and they would think a fish was on it.
Yeah. I did that with a little fake alligator that was about 2 foot long to my nieces and nephews.
Huh.
They didn't find it funny.
Yeah, I guess not. Probably not.
No. But I've always been one to play around and stuff. I guess that's why I like making bets.
Yep. That's what Whisker Dreams Ricky says. It says Jody's always coming up with something out of the box.
Hmm.
What's up, Dale Hayslip? What's going on, man?
Howdy. I guess my favorite memory would be growing up because I had a pond and I fished it every day. And I had a cane pole and we had some big fish and I had them named. So it's kind of like pets. Fed them bread every day and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I guess, would be my best memory just growing up.
It's Art from the One Tons.
What's up,
Hi,
Kelly?
dog.
There, Jardy.
Oh, there's one of my playmates.
How's it going, Art?
What's up, Brad? How you doing, buddy?
Oh, pretty good.
How's it sound, Kelly? I got my earbuds. I've never tried them before.
I can hear you.
We can hear you. It's the volume's a little low on your side, but we can hear you.
Let me try turning up the mic. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Brian B?
My phone messes up.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
just
I hear you.
Yep. But I just figured we'd have some fun tonight. Do some open mic. Talk about favorite fishing stories and memories and
Is
whatever
that
else
better, or does it sound
shenanigans we can
worse?
get into tonight.
Yeah.
There's always shenanigans.
Yep. Oh, Brian B's already starting. See, look at that. There goes Art the fart.
Art the fart. Yeah. Kind of did that to myself.
Yeah, a little bit.
Jody, I don't believe you've ever experienced the Art the fart yet.
I heard it.
Oh, you heard it. Okay.
She heard it.
Okay.
And that's close
I
enough.
believe I was
Hi, Tara.
just being polite when you were around, Jody. That's all.
Mm-hmm. You ain't got to put on for me.
Oh, trust me, I won't anymore though.
Yeah. Oh, LG Bass, he said hello earlier and I couldn't get my thing to type. So howdy, LG.
What's up, Tom? Man, it's been
We got
forever since I've been on a
20.
live.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, no, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, man, a lot of stuff going on. Life comes 1st, though.
Yep.
YouTube will always be there. The fish will always be there.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's your favorite fishing memory?
Probably when I was a kid. Are you asking me? Sorry.
Yep.
So when I was a kid, my dad took us catfishing. He always went catfishing. And as I got older, I liked to cast in and out too much. So, But as a kid, he took me and my brother, and I can't remember if they're channel cats or bullheads. We had a really, really full stringer because my dad fished to eat, not for fun, like we do now. I mean, we keep some now, but I remember somebody coming down and saying, "Hey, how you guys making out?" And my brother grabbing the stringer, and he lifts it up to show him, and we put it back in. He fell in with the stringer, and my dad grabbed him out, whooped his tail for falling in and almost losing the fish. And then, he was fine after that. He made him sit in the car, but that was in New Jersey when we fished in one of the local lakes. I believe they were probably bullheads. That lake wasn't very big.
What's going on, Danimal? What's going on, Muskrat?
Sorry, I'm peeling hard-boiled eggs right now. Otherwise, I'd be on camera making.
Now,
some...
did you do Miss Becca's thing? Did you learn from Miss Becca how to do it?
No, apparently not, because this is really, really aggravating me. It's terrible.
I don't know if she posted it or not, but she put out there or shared a video of how to peel the right way to peel boiled eggs.
Yeah, it's after you cook them and what you do after you cook them too that makes it easier. And I
Yep.
didn't do it. I want to make some pickled beet eggs with some pickled beets and some onions and some eggs.
What's going on? Chris Souders is in the house.
Chris Souders,
what's going on, buddy?
What's up? Wonder if Chris Souders is coming to fish the ice bowl at Kerr Lake this weekend. I know Catfish will be there.
Don't know.
Well, potentially, I've heard Dieter Melhorn might be there, but I don't know.
Oh, that'd be good. Sunfish put his in there. He said, my favorite fishing memory go back as far as I can remember with my dad. My first fish I ever caught was a 2.5. My first big bass he put me on when I was about 7. They go on, and I'm 45.
Wow. That dag blasted dog.
John Parker.
I say, boy.
Babe. Oh, I missed somebody. Van is in the house.
Hey, Van.
V3 Customs. The custom.
Yep.
Or the
Mr.
professional
Van.
truck driver.
And there's Miss Kimberly Euler. What's going on, Miss Kimberly? And there's Quiet Man Curtis. What's going on, Curtis?
Hey, Curtis.
He said George is old.
Jody, I didn't hear your story. Did you tell one?
Yeah, I just told one about growing up with my pond.
Man, I must have missed it coming into the.
Yeah, he was probably in the basement.
Backstage basement.
Yeah. He was timed out.
There's your answer. Chris says, unfortunately, he will not be at the Ice Bowl.
Oh, man. I know he comes to Kerr Lake, a couple times a year.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching his videos when he comes. He comes with another guy that does primetime guide service, I think, on the lake.
Yeah.
I've never met him yet, but I've talked to Tim King, and he says he's a good guy. So.
Yeah, he is. We get to talk to each other on the phone every once in a while.
Cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Tim
guy.
King was out there today live with his grandfather and his son.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it today. There's Chrissy Brown in the house. There's Kentucky Redneck Outdoors.
Austin, right? His name's Austin.
He said 7 years old, 7-pound largemouth.
Wow.
That's what George says he got.
Hey, Kelly, I'm going to hop down from here for a little bit.
Hey,
All
careful.
right,
Don't get hurt when you hop down, Brad.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And my connection's kind of going in and out, so.
That's fine.
Excuses.
I know, right? I come up here and
there's Bug Man.
Yeah, it's clearing up, and then it goes away and comes back, and then I can't hear anybody. So.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Bye.
See you, Brad.
See ya.
See you, Brad.
So, Jody, who's I think I know your guys' guest tomorrow. It's Koss, right?
Yes.
Not tomorrow. Wait, what's today?
It's tomorrow.
Yep, it is tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Yep.
She's
tomorrow
down there.
At 10 p.m.
Yeah. My wife always yells at me. She's like, why are you turning that on now? I'm like, I can't miss Tom's show.
There may be a surprise at the end of it. At the end of it, there may be a surprise. So.
Oh, cool. What'd you get me?
A whole lot of nothing.
Oh man, that's a terrible surprise.
All right, Chrissy, tell him I said hi too, and hope he gets some rest and warm back up.
Did Ernie
Yeah,
shoot anything?
No, I'm guessing not. He said Chrissy said he's going to bed. He's cold and tired.
Oh man. See, that's one thing about hunting. I guess the biggest reward is what you kill and able to eat on forever and all that.
Yeah.
Eat on for a while. Otherwise, there's nothing else about hunting that's appealing to me. I mean, it's similar to fishing, except for I'm not hiking down to the water's edge.
Yeah.
Kelly, what you chewing on, man? I seen you eating earlier. Pistachios.
Roasted with sea salt.
Nice. Didn't Lee tell you earlier that that's got the wrong fats and oils in it?
Mm-hmm.
He don't know nothing. He likes eating little ho-hos and Susie Q's and all that stuff. He don't know nothing is good for him.
Oh boy.
He eats what's given to him.
The honeymoon's over.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He don't know nothing.
Lee seems like a smart man.
Mm-hmm.
Is he in chat?
No, he's never in chat.
He's
He's probably already gone to bed already, or watching a football game or something.
There's no games on tonight, is it?
No. That's what he did to me Saturday. That's what he did to me Saturday. Here I'm working and I'm on his live all day long. Then I go fishing. You know what he does? He goes watch the Bengals play.
Honestly, man, since I got involved with YouTube, the four of us, and fishing and everything, and after having this little girl, I don't watch TV at all. Like, I don't even know why I pay a cable bill. Because all she wants to watch is Jurassic Park on Netflix. And
see, that's pretty much. I mean, I've got Sling, and then I've got Netflix, and then we bought those Fire Sticks, and I downloaded an app called Cinema HD, and I watch movies most of the time, or old TV shows.
I don't like Amazon products like the Fire Sticks and all that. I'm a Roku guy. I think Roku's are good.
Yeah, I like that because you can't really download any. You can't download any new apps.
For what, Roku?
Yeah, you're stuck with what they give you.
Oh well, I mean.
Yeah, you can't go and like download anything outside of what they considered as their apps.
YouTube, Disney Plus, Netflix, I'm straight. I don't care about all this stuff. Kind of weird to hear an IT guy not be techie, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we got Rustic is in the house. Appreciate you coming in. There's Carmel Muncie's in the house. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy.
Kelly, how's Timmy doing?
Huh? Who?
You talked to Timmy?
Timmy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your brother Timmy.
Yeah. He's doing good.
Man, I miss seeing him go live.
He used to go live every morning around 7:30, didn't he?
Well, he used to be in the evenings too a lot.
Yeah.
The reason why he done the mornings is because of work, but also he was in those bank tournaments, month-long bank tournaments.
Oh,
so he was trying to push it in the morning to get some fishing in before he went to work.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I hope I have to figure out a way to get in touch with him.
I'll see if he's okay with me giving out his information.
Yeah, I think
I'll give you his number and stuff. I'll give you his number or his email or whatever. I don't think he would care.
Ask him. That's cool. Even if he met up and came fishing with us.
I haven't talked to him since he got back. Yeah, I haven't talked to him since he got back from Missouri. So,
what did he have to go out there for work?
No, for the funeral.
Oh.
Yeah, so I haven't talked to him since he got back from there. So, I figured I'd give him about a week or so before I called him and see how he's doing. Let him process it since he's been out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's rough, man. I couldn't imagine going through that. I thought we were going to go through that something similar with my grandmother.
Well, we had a scare, right?
She's
We just had a scare last week. I mean, when I was doing that Sunday, when I was doing that little video, that live stream with my aunt, we thought we were going to lose her too, because she came down with COVID and got on that ventilator.
yeah. I mean,
But,
I don't know a whole lot about COVID and ventilators and stuff, but it's not the end of the world. Ventilators,
no,
they're meant to help them heal too.
well, she's supposed to be coming back either tomorrow or Thursday, hopefully, coming back home.
That's good.
So she's
That's
off of
great.
it and doing a lot better. A lot of her organs are all back to working good. I mean, she's not going to be the same, but she's at least coming home.
That's great news all in itself, man.
Oh yeah.
I know my grandmother. Me and my mom, they're from up in Pennsylvania, so they come down here when she had gotten hurt and all that. But we'd call hospice in at one point, and the next morning they took her off of everything to make her quote unquote comfortable.
Yeah.
She did a complete 360. We took her off of hospice care, and she got a pacemaker put in. She's doing a lot better.
Yeah.
She's a walking testimony, man.
Oh yeah. Murillo says, "Dang, Kelly, you upgraded me twice."
With me? Oh, with me and Jody.
Yeah.
Okay, Morello. I'm hoping I can still come to CatCon, and I'm getting that hug that you promised me.
So, Art, you are going to be at CatCon?
Man, I don't know. So, I mean, I don't know if I've talked about it in some lives or not, but our little girl, we're trying to adopt her, and this is like
Yeah.
the final. We got another court case, and I'm just waiting to see the date. So if it plays out, then yeah, I'll be there. If not, because with the adoption process, we'll have to be home for home visits from our, so the child services or whatever it's called. So
Kara's calling me out.
that's more important than CatCon to me. What was
Oh,
that,
yeah,
Kelly?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Family's first.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, Troy, from Real and Virtual Outdoors? What's going on, buddy? Enjoyed
What's up,
your
Troy?
live today. It's pretty cool. Keep on
Yeah,
doing it,
man, you
buddy.
did a good job.
Yep, absolutely.
I hate the camera directly on my fat face. That's why I'm always behind it, putting it on the rods.
I appreciate that,
Yes.
Chris. I really do appreciate that, man. There's Big Mike
Takes
is
a
in
lot
the
of
house.
guts, Troy.
Mike's Fishing Home, a CFS.
Oh, Mike, you ain't got the Four Locos, do you?
Mm-mm.
All right, Kelly, I just wanted to hop up for a little bit. I'm gonna hop off of here. Jody,
Oh, no
good
problem,
seeing
man.
you again.
Yeah, I think I'm going to jump off too. Maybe someone else will come on up. Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Have a good one.
See ya.
See you, Art. Appreciate it, man. Oh.
What is that all about? I need to screenshot that.
That was a little sneaky peeky. Oh, we can if we go back and pause the live later.
I will. As soon as I get off, I'm going to go back and get it.
You done messed up, Art.
Yep.
What's going on, Sandy?
Well, I'm going to jump on off.
All right.
See ya.
All right. See you. What's up, Kayak Mike? What's going on? Post it again. Anybody wants to jump up? So it's 50 people in the house. Appreciate every single person being in here. If you not hit that hook set, please do. We're getting close to that 500 mark. So that'll help me out a big time and help the channel out, which will turn in and help you all out to bring in better content in here. So appreciate everybody that came in. But if you've got a fishing story you want to share, just click that link I just posted and come on up on the screen and we'll talk about it. Ah, there's Troy.
Well, how are you?
What's up, buddy?
You doing all right?
Doing pretty good.
I just want to stop by for a few minutes. I can't stay long. I wanted to pop up, show you a little love after you was in my life today.
No problem at all, man. Not a problem. So let's give us a little memory of a fishing story.
Well, I was told this story today on a live. I think that's before you got in there. I was off fishing by myself on a crappie house there and had a catfish rod out, tied up with a 13-pound blue. And there wasn't a soul around. I had to lift that fish up by the rod and 20-pound line to get him on the dock. I finally drug him on the dock and got him off the hook after I drug him up my lap. Now, me and this fish I had fish slime from my foot, top of my leg. Got him taken care of. And it wasn't 2 minutes later, here comes somebody I knew. I said, I wish you showed up 2 minutes ago because now I'm a mess.
Oh, yeah.
But that fish was breathing hard and I was breathing hard. I don't know who got the best of who. But that's probably my big fish story. I certainly didn't want to land another one by myself like that.
Well, there's Big Dan from the UK. What's going on, man? Mike's Fishing Home said he missed your little show, but he peeked at it. So, look at this. Look at it. This is a special treat right here.
What's up?
What's up, Mike?
Did I cut anybody off? I didn't hear at first.
No, you're good.
Is that a brewski I saw you drinking?
Maybe.
Irony. I'm about to go shoot some darts. Hey, nobody make fun of me. These are delicious.
Maybe.
And there's a higher content in these too. So it might be a frou-frou drink, but it gets the job done quicker.
That's something my wife would drink.
Yeah, I think it's delicious. I got a pretty funny story. Is it funny story, big fish story? Does it matter?
It don't matter. It's just what your favorite fishing story is. All right, so memory.
This is a great fishing story. So my son, I was teaching him how to fish, but with younger kids, sometimes it's tough, especially trophy catfishing, because you're not catching fish every 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Attention spans are shorter, etc. So you normally go pan fishing, but it's the winter. So every now and then I do eat fish. So every now and then I will set a couple bank lines. I'm not one of these guys who sets like 50 bank lines. I'll set like 4 so I can eat a couple fish for the month. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, we're going to check these bank lines. We get these fish up, and it's about this time of year, 2 years ago. Super steep incline, really muddy. Like we could barely get down to the lines to begin with. We're getting the fish out. And I mean, the biggest one was like 35 pounds. So there was no intent to eat them, but we still wanted to get a picture with him. He shakes his head, pops off the line, and starts rolling down the hill. I dove after this fish. So me and this fish are rolling with each other down the hill, splash into the water, and he swims with me into the water a little bit and gets away. I was so mad. I was furious. But yeah, that's a fishing story I've actually never told anywhere yet because I just haven't had the opportunity. Every time someone's looking for a story, it's like big fish or safety or something. That's just that's my son's first experience with big catfish. Nice. Up till then, he never seen anything bigger than like maybe a 10-pound blue cat. So that's that story.
Appreciate you coming on here, man. I know
no problem.
I've seen you around and followed you, man, around, but appreciate you jumping up here. Definitely.
Nope. No problem. I'll hop out here and watch a little bit, and then I'm going to go shoot darts. Peace out, guys.
There you go.
Don't make fun of
me. I won't. My wife will. Do you remember another one there, Troy?
Yeah, I caught a 5.5 pound bass not too long ago, and I caught him on a 4-inch plastic worm with an 1/8 ounce jig head on it. And I was just fishing vertically in that old fishing barge down there. And I catch them all the time like that, a lot of time in the summertime. And
Yeah.
I hung into that 5-pounder. That was a big battle. Of course, I had some help then. Somebody come along and netted him. And we got him out, got him on the dock, and the hook fell out of his mouth. I had him barely in the corner of the skin of the mouth. I don't know how that hook stayed in there, but we got him.
We got Mr. Bugman coming in the house. Oh. Let me get him up here. Well, he's having issues with his thing, so we'll bring him up here in a minute when he gets back in there. What's going on, Amy Evans? What's going on? We also got Linda Cox in the house. What's going on, Linda? Appreciate you coming in here. We got 47. We had all the way up to 55 in here tonight. Appreciate everybody coming in here. Make sure you share it out. Hit thumbs up. If you've not seen Real and Virtual Outdoors, Mr. Troy here, he's a pretty cool guy. He does both actual fishing and he does some virtual fishing. Pretty cool. I enjoy it. And you do a lot of your virtual on PlayStation 4, right?
Yeah, I do a lot of that on the PlayStation 4, and also I play the Hunter Call of the Wild.
Okay.
A lot too. I'm not as popular as some of the bigger channels out there yet.
Yeah.
There's a big following for those games.
Yeah.
But
can y'all hear me now?
I
Can you hear
do.
me now?
Just barely, Bugman.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, there you go. You're good. You're good now.
Yeah, I'm new to all this stuff, man.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm lucky I can watch a video, let alone participate in one. Yeah. I got 2 fishing stories and they're both kind of funny. I was a little kid. We'd always stop. We had a old cabin cruiser on the Ohio River when I was a kid, and we'd drive home, and it wasn't nothing to stop somewhere and fish on the way home even. And we stopped one time, had one of them little Zebco 33s, I think they were. I can't remember if that's the right number. But I take it back to cast, and evidently the line slipped down. And when I went to cast, I hooked myself behind the ear. Oh yeah, and it was like buried. And I come from country people. Dad goes up because we'd been down at the boat all weekend. They had, we had all our clothes and stuff, and he literally takes one of them disposable razors apart, takes the razor blade out of it, cuts the hook out from behind my ear while we're there, and puts a Band-Aid on it. I keep put some alcohol or something on it, but cleaned it and put a Band-Aid on it. I'll never forget it. I thought, man, if you done that today, they'd arrest your ass probably, or your butt. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
And then the other story, and it's actually a good fishing story. We went up, Dad took us up to Wisconsin one time. His boss and them had cabins up there. And this would have been early 70s, maybe. So when you think of the North Woods of Wisconsin's kind of, rural now. Back then, there wasn't nothing up there. I mean, once you got off the one highway, where I bet we drove for 2 hours in the middle of nowhere, almost just a little bitty, little small town here and there. But we go on this fishing trip, and I don't know, maybe 8 or 9, and we're crappie fishing, and a bunch of stick-ups in these lakes, and I'm always getting hung up, and you know how dads are with little kids. They can only take so much before they get a little frustrated.
Yeah.
Well, my bobber goes down, and I pull, and the rod is just doubled over, and I'm yelling at my dad, I got something. And he looks right, no, are you hung up again? No, come. I'm like, no, Dad, I swear it's a fish. And I'm sitting there and I'm holding it for all I'm worth. And ended up, it was a huge crappie. It was the biggest crappie caught that weekend by anyone. There was like, I don't know, 6 adults and everything. But I laughed because he was mad at first because he thought I was hung up. I'd only maybe been hung up 10 or 11 times that whole weekend, you know. And I'll never forget it. God bless him for his patience not killing me. And because he had only got to go up there maybe 2 other times in his life, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was cool that he took us up there even because it wasn't something he got to do all the time. But I mean, this crappie, you could put a beer can in its mouth. That's how big it was.
Whew.
Yeah. And then one more real quick, and then I'll go. My puppy wants to go out. We had a cabin cruiser up on Talamoni Lake, and I lived there and worked on the marina in the summertime.
Yeah.
Me and Dad was crappie fishing one time, and I don't know how big it was. I forget. They measured it. We got pictures of it. But he catches this big crappie, and in all my life, I never seen my dad keep a fish or want to mount one, and he kept that one. He said, you know, that he said, that's the biggest crappie I ever caught. I think I'm going to keep it. And we just had an old flat, it's called a deck boat. We kind of converted into a fishing boat. And so it didn't have live wells or nothing. So we had it in one of them basket nets you hang over. Got up next morning, come down there, someone stole that fish out of that net. You know, because they seen us up the marina. The guy at the marina was friends of ours, you know, and we showed to him pictures and everything. And I'm not kidding you, someone stole the fish out of the net. And I always think, you know, they probably went home and told their friends, hey, man, look at this giant crappie I caught. And I'm like, hey, what kind of person does something like that? A fishing person especially, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pride, I guess. But anyway, I appreciate y'all letting me come up and hang out for a little bit.
No problem, Bug Man.
All right. See you guys.
Man? RVO.
All right. See you, man.
Everybody.
What's up, CVA?
What's up, man? Thought I'd come in here and
Not much, man.
support the show a little bit. Trying to get the chat.
We got a disco party going on in there.
Yep. Setting up the old cave. So,
I started to look like a studio back there. You got plans to start doing live shows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working on it. No, I don't do a lot of lives out there. I might start, you know, doing a little bit of talking or chit chat, whatnot. But I don't know. We'll see. But it's coming out all right.
Well, if I can pull it off today, you ought to be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
And Troy did pretty good at it.
Yeah, I was in there for a little bit, and then I had to step out. I had to go get my daughter and stuff.
I appreciate that. I know it's middle of the day, but I'm just trying to learn and you know, and not be running on top of somebody else. But Kelly, I need to go. I need to go get some food, and I appreciate you letting me come in. And
no problem. Anytime, man. Just holler at me.
I will. I'll send you an email 4 weeks over. Okay.
No problem, man.
Take care, Troy.
We got Canadian fish musician in the house. What's going on, man?
What's up, Rich? Chrissy? Fishing
There's
Freedom.
Stephen Corley in the house. There's Jello. What's going on, Jello?
All right. So I guess I should tell the story, right?
Since you decided to come up here, what is your favorite fishing memory?
This one's gonna go back to childhood. It's gonna have my uncle in it. See, my uncle, when you would go fishing with him, he has try to be a little comedian, you would say. So every time he catch a fish, he'll call you near and like to show you the fish. And of course, being a kid, you want to go see the fish. And man, once you get near him, he'll slap you across the face with half that fish. You have all slime through your lips, all that stuff. And then he'll go throw the fish back. So I've been hit with a few fish when I was young. And then also, he had the tendency to want to throw you in the water. So he'd just grab you and just toss you in the water. So those would be like one of my biggest memories as a kid. So that's what I would say.
Mike, we're not making fun of the drink. We're just making fun of you drinking the drink.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with fruity drinks. When I drank, that's what I used to drink because I didn't like the taste of beer and hard liquor, so I would order something, that goes down.
Pretty
good.
much that's what I'm drinking. So
Yeah. So yeah, that would be my story for being a kid. I know it was a lot of fun. My aunt, ooh, she got a little bit scared a few times, being small and then throwing her kid in the water. But it was good times.
Yeah.
As far as fish, me catching fish, I think back then I didn't weigh it because I was still small. I think I was about 10 years old, 10, 11.
Yeah.
My dad took me fishing with his friend, and like we were there the whole day. Nobody caught a fish, and then like the last 5 minutes, everybody's packing up, and then I had a minnow on there. It was dead already. It's been on there for a while, but I just threw it in there by a bush, and I would say I came out with a bass about 3 pounds. So, I mean, everybody got excited. At that time, my dad and the older folks, we kept that bass. So we ended up taking it to one of the stores, and they took a picture of it, and they had it hanging on the thing along with other anglers. So that was pretty cool, being a kid and seeing your picture up there with everybody.
You got any future plans coming up this week? Fishing?
I'm trying to go fishing tomorrow, but I don't know if that's gonna work out. It's not looking good, but maybe this weekend. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
No. There's Fishing in Freedom coming in. What's up, Lance? There's Jerry from Parker Pursuits.
Lance.
What's going on, guys?
A long day. All right. Well, I'm gonna hop down. I just thought I'd come up and support the channel a little bit and.
No problem, man. Appreciate it. Yep.
So hopefully I see everybody soon. Hopefully I'm in everybody's lives, so hopefully I just be.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I'll say. You're always there. Hey, and
yeah,
I appreciate the support Saturday. Appreciate that, man.
Man. Yeah, I try to get around and support everybody.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, man. Take care, everybody. Well, I'll be in chat, so.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What's going on, Clayton? The fishing nut. What's going on, man? It is midnight in the UK. What's going on, Michael? See, Rustic says his favorite fish memory is fishing with his granddaughter. Just you and her. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I'm going to be starting to make some memories with my little girl here coming spring. So we're going to start doing that, doing a lot of videos, some lives, but I'm going to do a lot of videos with just me and her. That way we can just have fun, hang out. That way I don't have to worry about the chat and everything, but we'll do some lives, definitely. But if anybody else wants to come up and share their favorite fishing memories, there's the link. Just click on the link and come on up and talk about it. Especially to those ones that rarely ever get up on anybody's live and talk, so we can put a face with the name. So we got anybody else? Just working, delivering pizza. Well, just make sure you get it there in time. That way it's not cold. I know how we don't like our cold pizza coming in. Well, here's a man who's got a show coming up in about an hour.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Not much, man.
Let me get this kicked over here where it needs to be. There we go. Get this other one shut off.
Give us your favorite fishing memory.
I've got the picture to go with it if I can get my computer to work here. This one here is one of my favorites. It's my youngest daughter. It was last year around November, and the whole household had COVID. I mean, we were all sick as a dog. Just nobody's feeling good, and we was like, man, we can't go anywhere. We can't do anything. And she says, Dad, let's go fishing. I was like, okay. I was like, I don't think anybody's up to it. She said, no, I want to go catch a big fish. She's like, I want to go out and catch a fish like you catch with your friends. So I'm tired of catching these little fish. I said,
There
well,
you go.
it don't work that way. I mean, we can try. And we loaded up. Nobody was really feeling up to it, but we was like, you know what? Yeah, she's right. We can all quarantine together on the boat, I guess.
Yep.
So we go out there and we go searching around. I located a couple fish. We hit spot number 1, and hang on here. I'm going to try to bring this up here in a second. So we hit spot number 1. We fished it for about 20, 30 minutes. And then we move over and hit spot number 2. And we weren't there 5 minutes. And the rod just goes, right on over like you wouldn't believe. And let's see here if I can get it to pop up for you. I think it's in the basement.
It is. Yeah.
We're out. We fished a total from the time we launched the boat to the time we got back. We was out 90 minutes. And she caught a 37.5 pound blue. And she caught that and she's like, all right, I'm ready to go home. I was like,
now that's a big fish for her. That's a nice fish.
Yeah, she.
I'm jealous. I know you all make fun of me about not being able to catch anything, but I am literally jealous of that. But that's awesome for her. Congratulations to her, definitely.
You can tell by the picture there. She ain't scared of no fish. She calls them catfish hugs. She's like, I want to give him a hug. And
is she kissing the thing on the head?
Yeah, she's giving it a kiss on the head.
Nice.
But
nice.
Yeah, when you could go out, and we all know that it don't ever really work that way. I mean, there's times where it can happen that way, but I was just very blessed that we could go out there. Like I said, we was all feeling terrible. Nobody really wanted to go, but we was like, all right, we ain't done nothing for a week. It's just solid to sit in the house and avoid each other. And she said, I want to go catch a big fish, Dad. Stop taking me and catching all these little fish. I want to catch a big fish. I said, I'm trying to catch big fish every time we go.
He's like, I'm trying to do it myself.
Yeah. And she said, see, how come you didn't do that all the other times we've been out? That was easy. I said, honey, it don't work that way. But
they think everything's easy.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's one of the memories it'll always stick with me. And I've got a million. I mean, I could go on and on. I've got a million.
Those are memories that last forever. Honestly.
Yeah, and hopefully
we could sit there and like, what is your PB blue?
78.
Yeah, and see that's a good memory, but honestly, to me, this right here will trump that memory.
Yeah,
is having your kids get on big fish, is having fun with them, fishing with them. I think those memories will last a lot longer than any of our big fishes will.
Yeah. Yeah. And the way it went down, she thought it was just so, well, we just go catch a big fish, Dad. I'm tired of this. And luckily for us, we got on it quick. It was mist and rain, and it was, you could tell it's dark. It was nighttime. It was, we did not want to be out there doing that. But this was, I think this was year before last. It was, well, I could tell by the rods in the background. It had to be at least before last year, because I got the Tangled Catfish rod there. And, I've been running all Uncle Lou's for all of 2021. So it's 2020. It must be in November 2020 when this happened. But yeah, I just thought I'd jump up here and share. I'll tell you, I really enjoy when we're seeing a lot of these other folks that, like you said before, we don't get to really see and get to put a face with a name.
Yeah.
So I was kind of hesitant whether I wanted to take up your time, but
no, you're fine. It's for anybody who wants to come up, and I'm glad some of these guys that I don't see very much come up. But I mean, it's any of these memories are awesome.
Yep. So I'll hop back out of here and let somebody else pop up. But thanks for letting me share her off a little bit.
Oh, no problem at all. Anytime, man. Anytime.
That's a proud daddy moment right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
All right, buddy.
All right. Awesome. I mean, that's what it is, guys. It's just memories with our kids and stuff like that. So All right, let me step away just a minute, guys. Hold on just a minute. Sorry about that. My wife just texted me and needed me to unlock the garage door so they can come in that way. So, Lance got a good one here. And I know Chrissy had one too, so I'll go back up to Chrissy's here in a second. Lance said one of his favorites is when he was 4 years old on the boat with his mom, grandma, and grandpa and caught a big striped bass, then sitting in my grandpa's lap chasing ducks on the lake. Oh, that's fun. Oh yeah. I remember just being on the boats with my dad, my uncle, and things like that. Is one. Here's Chrissy's. Chrissy said one of her favorite memories is when Ernie, Dad, and both their sons were when they were younger, and myself went fishing together. See that just the memories of being together is cool. Yeah, appreciate that, Muskrat. Definitely coming up here and sharing that. It's always nice. Anybody else wants to jump up and hang out for a little while? I know Muskrat's got his show this afternoon or at 8:00, so we definitely want to get over there and give him his time tonight. So far, I appreciate everybody coming in here, hanging out, sharing your memories of fishing. But I know one thing we're going to show off. I know I showed it off yesterday, but we did get some merch in from some of the YouTubers. So here's one. We got the Mr. Has Life hat. We got a nice catfish and crappie hat. And anybody hasn't done this yet, make sure you go over there to Avid Fisherman, Mr. Bigfoot. He's got a merch link out there. Make sure y'all go over there and check out his merch. Here is one of his hats. And there it is. Avid Fisherman, Big Cat Hunter. There we go. Wait all right. Hang on, Kelly. You may have another. What are we talking about? Michelle? Have another one. Another what? Let's see. Lance has got another one there. He said another one is when his youngest daughter was 2 years old and she caught a 12 inch hand size pumpkin seed and bluegill by herself. Proud dad moment. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Ah ha ha.
What's up, Kelly? What's going on?
Boo, Dan. Boo.
Boo. Boo. What's up, man?
Not much, man.
I'm just trying to get this deer strap about ready to be cooked up.
Ooh.
We'll be wrapping it up in some bacon with a glaze and cooking it up on the grill.
Cool.
So getting things ready for that. Got all the ingredients, trying to get them mixed up. But figured I'd pop up and share a couple of little stories. A couple things that I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say probably about the first one I can remember really is my dad took me fishing when I was little. We went to Draper Lake and he was fishing and I think I was playing around and I was flipping around rocks and found a big old rock and I think it was all sandstone around that time. But apparently there was a hole in it that a scorpion was hanging out in. And while I was handling it, that scorpion come crawling out, and it crawled up on me and stung me.
Oof.
So, yeah, that wasn't the best fishing outing for me.
Oh no. I remember. Oh, we lost him. He'll be back in a minute. Lost the signal. I know my mods know what to do to get rid of that one.
I accidentally clicked the back arrow.
There we go.
Got me back? No.
Yep.
Accidentally clicked the back arrow. Yeah. But you talking about everybody's telling their stories and talk about the proud dad moments, and I gotta say, my son just turned 5 at the end of October, Dominic. But mine are, when I took him out, me and Papa, we took him out fishing, and he got his first crappie, and I think he caught 2 or 3 that day. Yeah, that's definitely a proud moment, and he was not afraid to even touch that fish. He wanted to hold it as soon as it come off the hook, and he wanted to hold anybody else's fish too. But his first crappie and then his first catfish, and it was probably about a 8 or 10 inch channel cat, and he wasn't really even paying attention to his rod, and I had to get him and kind of help him get it, but he got it in, and he gladly held it and got some pictures. But he keeps telling me today, he's like, "Remember that time when I caught my first catfish?" Like, yeah. That I remember, I helped you bring it in. But we were fishing on the covered dock there that I fished a lot.
Yeah.
But some of those good moments, and especially the proud daddy moments are always the good ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those are always the best ones.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I took when me and his mom were together, I took his older siblings fishing, and I think I was there when his sister caught her first fish, and I was there for his brother to catch his first fish. Especially when he caught his first bass, we'd take him to my uncle's pond, and he'd hold fish by the fingertips, like, here, take a picture, and he'd have it in both hands by the fingertips. These are good 2-3 pound bass, and got some good pictures and everything. But they're all good moments.
Oh yeah,
when you can see the kids catching their first fish like that.
Oh yeah.
But I figured I'd pop up and share a little bit. And,
no problem at all.
I've been
That's what tonight's for.
Yeah, I've been chatting and listening, and I'm just going to be listening right now while I get the stuff ready. Hey, what's up, Lynn? Changed the name back to Catfish Fever, did you?
Looks like it.
I guess Lynn's back to feeling it. Oh.
Now we got to start see if we can get him back out there to fish.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna hop it down out of here. I'm gonna finish getting this glaze, all the ingredients mixed up and everything, and start getting this backstrap ready to throw on the grill.
No problem.
Gonna have a good dinner.
All right.
So, but I'll be listening. So,
all right, no problem.
Keep up good work, Kelly.
I appreciate it, man.
Bye, everybody.
See you. Another good story about kids. Yep. There you go, Tara and Michelle. Let's see. Jello. I reeled in a 20-pound rock one time. Damn. In front of a cheering family reunion. I was so embarrassed when I pulled it out of the water. Oh, poor Jello. Oh, that would be bad. Honestly, that would be bad. Chrissy's still going with hers. Said my youngest son would always go fishing with my dad. The last 2 years, my dad was alive, and after Dad passed, my son wouldn't touch the fishing pole. We all went to the boat in 2015, Ernie, myself, and the youngest. And then let's get down here to where she finishes it at. and his wife and my grandson's youngest grandson was a month old, and we were boating, and I always took the 6-year-old fishing, so he was fishing, and son had to help him. Next thing I knew, son had rod fishing with it made me very happy, mama. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, stuff like that, stories like that are awesome. Absolutely. Who needs to buy all new ice fishing gear? I ain't got nowhere around here, Lynn, to go ice fishing. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I can do that. Yep. You could have just went along with it and said it's the biggest rock bass that you've ever caught. They don't know fishing, they would have never known it. 252. What's up, local? I think somebody accidentally hit him. I thought I went in and hit him. -30 to not come on up. That's a long way, Lynn. It's a long way to drive. All right. Chrissy, I'm going to have you take care of Jello and see if we can't get him unhidden. I don't know what's going on. All right, I'm just going to let you, Chrissy, take care of it. Nobody else touch Jello. Let's get him back up on being seen.
Hello, Kelly. How you doing, buddy?
I know it's late over there for you. What are you doing up so late?
I've been on late shift, buddy.
Late shift. Late shift on the couch?
No, I started at 12 midday, finished at 10 this evening. So
what's one of your favorite fishing memories?
well, I would say I've got a few, but the latest one and the funniest one is on one of my lives. And basically, Michael Bond has got it all recorded for me.
Now that's gonna be funny.
He's got it posted actually on his page. I fell asleep on a live and I was snoring like a train.
Oh gosh. Yeah, if one of my mods can drop Lloydie's link there, we can help him out too.
But let's go back to my youth. I think I was probably 13, 14, something like that. Parents dropped me off at a local lake. They left me there for the day, and I was trying to get a carp. And I hooked into I think it's probably about 12, 13 pound mirror carp, I think it was. I had no camera with me. I brought it in, and there's a couple of guys fishing down, belong to the same angling club.
Yeah.
And they took photos of it. They took my name and my address. Yeah. And they said, oh, yeah, all right, we'll send you the pictures over. Next thing I know, a few weeks later, they've used the carp because they took a still of it on the net, and they took a still of it with me holding it, but they used a still on the net and posted it as theirs.
I've seen people do that before.
I know. It's unreal. You know what people do.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What's
Yeah.
going on, Mr. LG Bass? Mr.
Hello,
Tom?
LG.
What's
Good
going
to
on,
see
Kelly?
you.
Not
Hey,
much,
Lloyd, how
man.
are you?
I'm good, man. Yourself?
Well, hanging in. Just finished up some dinner, and my dog's sitting here giving me the evil eye, so I thought I'd pop in real quick before I got to take them out.
What did Michelle make tonight?
A pork tenderloin roast and some mixed vegetables.
She's killing me.
Yeah.
Oh, nice tenderloin roast. Lovely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
So
it was delicious.
I know you got some stories.
Well, I got one that when you said what the topic was, is one that comes to mind immediately over all of them. So that was kind of what my emphasis for wanting to come up. But before I say the story, it involves the 4-letter word beginning with B and ending with SS. Am I allowed to say that, or will I be put in the doghouse?
Nope, you're good. You're good on my channel.
Okay.
No, it must be on mine.
All right. It goes back about 4 or 5 years ago now. My bass club and I would go down to Florida to a place called Stick Marsh. It's a legendary trophy fish lake. We were fishing there one afternoon, me and my buddy on his boat, and I hooked into something really big. My rod doubled over, and I got him. He swam under the water. I couldn't see him till he got right to the side of the boat. And I'm telling my buddy, I got a nice one. I got a nice one, and he's getting the net. And as I'm reeling him up, I start to see this white, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I said, "What?" And it's like I froze. I looked like Chief Brody in Jaws when he saw the shark for the first time.
Yeah.
It turned out it was about a 6 or 7 foot alligator.
Oh,
but
gosh.
I didn't know it until his jaws just about cleared the water coming up towards the boat. And my buddy still hadn't seen him, and I froze. So I stopped reeling because I don't want to reel him in the boat.
Yeah.
And my buddy's yelling, get him in, get him in. And I'm yelling, cut the line, cut the line. And he looks over the side and he sees the mouth of that gator, and he got the same look. And he took his pocket knife and just swoosh, and he cut the line. It was about 6, 7, 8 feet maybe. But, he'd been underwater the whole time, so we didn't know what it was. I thought it was a big bass.
Mm-hmm.
And it was frightening, to say the least.
Oh, I'd say so. Yeah.
Put an 8-foot gator in an aluminum boat.
I mean, I've watched those guys that do like the swamps shows.
Oh,
where
yeah.
They go out and they catch all the big monster gators and stuff like that. But,
Yes.
I mean, they're hunting them, but to actually be out there and you're fishing for bass and one come up at you.
Yeah, when we used to go there every year, we'd take a week off. For the whole club would go down there in February, and with the first year, it was very unnerving when you're trying to fish and you can see them swimming around, and my head was on a swivel. Where's the next one coming up?
Yeah.
But for the most part, they left you alone, and there were some on the bank that we would see, where you could see the whole length of them. They were 12, 13 feet long. So the one I dealt with wasn't that big, but he was big enough. He would have put a hurting on me if we tried to lift him into that boat. But he can keep the hook. There isn't any lure or anything out there worth losing a limb over. So.
No, absolutely not.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, but that's my story.
And you're sticking to it.
Yeah. Yeah, the guys sent out a message, want to know if I was going to go this year, and I don't think I'm going to go. Like I said, I've been strictly with the catfishing now for all of last year, and I've only been out, I think, twice this year. But I think I am going to give it a go with the catfishing, and it's just as my body starts to break down, it's just a lot easier to catfish than to bass fish. So.
Oh yeah. But you know what I'm going to do once I get down there and meet with you all. It ain't going to just be catfishing.
Well, yeah. Hey, we got to talk too.
I want to come down there and go bass fishing with you.
we got to talk too. I was the other night when you were live at the creek.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yes.
tie everybody's time up here, but I have some suggestions for you that
Okay.
might help your success rate in the winter months.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm up for any help. Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, because I'm normally
All right. Well, let me
I'm
jump
normally
down.
spring and summer. I'm normally spring and summer, fall, anyways when I fish. So winter,
Yeah.
totally any fishing is
Yep.
all new to me. Usually when it hits winter, I'm done. I don't fish at all.
Well, the bass are still active. I mean, they're not as active. Their metabolism slows down, but they got to eat just like everybody else. You know, they find deep holes and they'll sit in the bottom of them and wait until something comes by them. And then instead of eating every day, they might eat every 3 days, every third day. But
Yeah.
you put something in front of them that they want that they don't have to work for, they'll take it.
Yeah. And I think my issue was that Saturday night was I was in a place that was a lot of rocks, a lot of debris that's in the water. I was getting hung up constantly, no matter what kind of type of
I
bait
did see that, Kelly,
lure I
actually,
was
yeah.
using.
Yeah.
I think I lost probably 15 different lures that night.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was moving. I was
Yeah,
putting
you
them in
gotta,
different spots, and I was still getting hung up.
yeah, you got to get, if you're going to fish the bottom, you got to get some heavier jigs or something that'll hold in that current that you were fishing in.
Yeah, because it was sweeping pretty good.
Yeah.
What was
Because
you
I
using,
throw it out.
Kelly?
I throw it out
What
over
was you
this
using,
way.
Kelly?
Well,
Was you using
on your
what,
camera, it'd be
5?
like this way, and then it'd come down, and it'd be already past me within seconds.
Yeah, that's just too fast. Yeah, you got to slow that
And
down.
that creek is normally not that fast. It's just usually right now because we've had all that snow and have everything's flooded up. That current was moving pretty quick.
Yeah. Well, all right, listen, I'm going to jump down. I'm going to take my dogs out before they bore a hole in me sitting over here on the carpet's giving me the evil eye. So,
Well, Michelle also says
It's
I'm
good
getting
to
a
see
new
you,
kitchen,
LG.
so no Florida this year.
Yeah. I might send her to Florida this year. I don't know.
She might. I don't know. She might like that.
I like my kitchen, or her kitchen, as she would say.
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys. Well, have a great night. I'll see you all in chat when I get back. If you're still on, if not, I'm sure I'll be in Rogers and anybody else that's live tonight.
Yep.
Nice
Appreciate
to
it.
see
Have
you,
a great
LG.
one.
Nice to see
Appreciate
you.
it. Take care.
No problem.
I know.
Kelly, can you still hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yep.
I was just turning everything off, thinking it was me that was creating the background.
No, you're good.
Okay, good. Right, so come on, Kelly. What's your favourite story?
Oh, shoot. Man, I've had the thing is I don't remember all the details of it. I just remember just going fishing. I just remember fishing with my brothers, fishing with my dad, my uncle, hitting the creeks, the ponds, and stuff like that. I mean, I don't really remember much. I do remember one story. I was camping with my dad, mom, my uncle, and aunt. We were camping down at one of our local campsites down here, and so I decided to bring one of my fishing poles with me. The water was up pretty good, and I threw off right behind our little pop-up camper that my uncle had, and fishing off the little pier there off the backside of the campsite, and pulled up a gar. Never seen one before, didn't know what it was, and I pull it up, this big old long snout. Yeah. And my uncle hollered. I go, look what I caught. And my uncle rushes over there and goes, get that off your line, and pulls out his pocket knife and cuts the line and says, get that thing back off here. So I had no clue. Had no clue what it was. Never caught one before. Never seen one in my entire life.
Yeah,
and it was just
we get gars over here in the sea. Yeah. And we tend to use them as bait, actually.
Yeah, a lot of people. I don't know. A lot of people use them down here as bait. Yeah,
and use them as bait. So
yeah.
But they've got some really sharp little teeth on the end of them, haven't they?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Around here, a lot of people do bow fishing with those. They won't. A lot of people don't do hooks because they'll just bow fish it.
Yeah. I've got one more story.
Go for it.
I was about 18. I just passed my driving test. I was a little bit late. And I was well into my fishing then. And I went to the same lake where I caught the carp, actually. And I drove down there, had all my tackle in, pitched up. I saw a nice little headland. It's only a small little point. And it's a big reservoir, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew it was deep water. It used to be an old brickworks pit in Kempston Hardwick in Bedfordshire in the UK. And I fished opposite and I kept looking at it and looking at it. I'm thinking, that's a lot deeper over there. So I decided to spend the night there. I had a little float with a little light on the top. Yeah. And I was plumbing the depth.
Mm-hmm.
And there was ledges, obviously, where they were cutting it out, etc., etc. Yeah. So the clay.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to the bottom of it. I kept trying different depths. I hit a depth where I could find tench, yeah, and they were all swimming along that depth, along that ledge.
Mm-hmm.
And I was using sweet corn, yeah, and I think I must have hit about 50 or 60 tench in that whole session. Yeah. If you went below that trench, you wouldn't hit nothing. If you went above it, you wouldn't hit nothing. They were just following that trench.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it just goes to show, if you plumb your depths and if you know that there are ledges, etc., try each ledge and see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So long as you know the pits, etc., you know. So
yeah. What's going on, Don R?
I'm going to jump out in a minute because I've got to have a shower. I still haven't had a shower yet.
Well, appreciate you coming up here, man. Always do.
No, I love you. You know, you always come into my lives and give a bit of appreciation, and I'm doing the same back. And I do that for you, a lot of you guys over in the States as well. You know what I mean? So,
oh yeah,
fist pump to all of you.
Yep.
All the best.
I appreciate it, man.
And I'll catch up with you soon.
All right.
Laters.
See ya. Mr. Lloydies from the UK. Appreciate him coming up here. All right. Anybody else got a fishing story? Favorite fishing memory? Guys, I think this has been an awesome live so far. It's been an hour and 40 minutes, and man, it's flew by past. Definitely. Time to switch a hat. I'm going to wear this one for a little bit. Tara, if you're still in here, I know you can come up here and you don't have to get on camera. Tell us your favorite fishing story, fishing memory. $63 thumbs up. Appreciate it, Evan. Well, we've got 63 thumbs up. We've had all the way up to 55, 56 people in here at one time. But appreciate everybody coming in here, hanging out for open mic night. We got another good couple coming on next week. What's going on, Ashley? Appreciate you coming in here. Sup, all? But we got next week. I think next week is the 1st, I believe. Yeah. Next week is the 1st, and we've got Sharina and Thomas. Sharina keeping it real, and Thomas from Laughing Cats. So we'll have that husband and wife team on next week. So that's going to be an awesome thing. So can't wait to get them on here and talk to them, because Sharina has always been a awesome person, awesome female angler. So kind of jealous sometimes because they would just walk out their back door and go fishing. I just wish I had that way to go back out there and just go out the back door and go fishing sometimes. That way you're just so close to the house. I appreciate that, Chrissy. Appreciate that, definitely. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If we ain't got nobody else that's going to pop up, I think we'll probably go ahead and cut loose. My wife and child are here. So, again, appreciate everybody coming here. We got to show our support tonight. We got Mark from Catfish and Crappie, his hat. We've got Mr. Has Life. Mr. Has from Has Life. And the man, the myth, and the legend himself, Mr. Avid Fisherman. We also got their stickers. So we got Avid Fisherman, the big cat hunter. And we also got Catfish and Crappie stickers. So since you're all on here, yeah, appreciate that. CVA, Don R, Jello, Avid, 351. While you're on here, before we get it off here, we're going to go ahead and throw a... Avid, I already got one of your big stickers right there. It's right there. So we're going to throw Marks on here real quick while we got it. All right, Carmel Monse, appreciate it coming in. I know, Ashley, you hit right at the time I'm shutting her down. We're going to put Mark right there in his little spot. Brad, there's yours if you're still in here. So, if you got stickers, guys, my address is in my About page. So is my email. Just let me know if you're going to send a sticker. That way I know you're coming. Lodies, no problem, man. Anytime. Michelle, appreciate it. But appreciate everybody coming in for open mic night. And we were going to get out of here. Make sure at 8 o'clock in 15 minutes, make sure you head over to Muskrat Adventures. Show Roger and Mr. Creo your support. Also, on top of that, Creo needs our help, guys. He needs the watch time hours so he can get monetized. He is already over the 1K. If you can head over there, if one of my mods will drop Creo Catfishing's link for me, I'd very much appreciate it. There's the muskrat ones, but drop Creo's. He needs the watch time hours so he can get that monetization. So we need to get over there, watch some of his live and some of his shows, and give him those hours that he needs. So I'll wait until make sure we get that link up. But appreciate everybody coming in here and hanging out. There it is. 351, Chrissy, appreciate that. Yeah, make sure you go there and just let it play. If it's just in the background or something, just let it play. That way you can give him the watch time hours. Definitely. So, but yeah, I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out. So, Ashley, appreciate you coming in, hanging out. Sorry that you got the end of this. Make sure you come back in here 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday nights. Next week we'll have, like I said, we'll have Sharina and Thomas. Sharina keeping it real, Thomas from Laughing Cats. There you go, Jello. There you go. Yep. I mean, just leave it running all night. Just that way you can just give him his watch time hours. I might be doing some stuff with him here soon. I've also got some works in. I'll give a little hint on it. We might have a bank tournament coming up here soon. Just going to throw that out real quick. Just a little hint on it. And we're going to be hosting it on we're going to be hosting it on my channel and somebody else's channel. So be looking for details on that one. But it's going to be just a bank tournament only. But I appreciate everybody coming in here, hanging out, hitting the thumbs up, sharing it out. And like I said, if you're not hook set to mine or any of my guests that were on tonight, make sure you do that. Show them your support, especially some of the new guys that came in. Big Skip, Troy with Real and Virtual Outdoors, Bugman, CVA, Kayak Mike, some of those guys that came in. Make sure you go hook set them. We're almost hit that 500 mark, so let's do that. Yes, Avid, I did say bank tournament. I can't give you the details yet. You just have to wait like everybody else. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, we will be doing a bank tournament here soon. But I appreciate everybody coming in here, and we'll get out of here. See you on the next one. Might be going fishing this week, so we'll see you later, all.